What's going on? Music fades out now to the editor. I have an editor now. He's my cousin. His name is also Ali. He's going to be editing these videos from now on. Cool dude. You know, I don't know how this is going to turn out. He's a horrible human being, so, you know, we'll see what happens. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the podcast. This has been a long time coming, but yes, I'm sorry. I haven't filmed for 12 days, and I deserve it. I deserve the backlash. I deserve the unsubscribers. I deserve the people who... I'm sorry I let you guys down. I didn't mean to. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so what are we getting into today? What are we talking about today? First of all, we're talking about my nice haircut. Personally, I think that fades have gotten so much easier to find. And hear me out. People get fades. And when people do get those fades, they have to ask the barber, can I get a fade? Can I get this? And it used to be, when I used to get it when I was like 16, by the way, I'm 22. When I used to get it when I was like 15 or 16, this was like 6 or 7 years ago. And I'm not going to lie, in like 2011, 2012, there wasn't that many people as famous as today just giving you, a nice skin fade with, a comb over on the side or on the top. Like, not that many people were doing that because it wasn't the style. So now I feel like so many people know how to give fades. Like, the amount of barbers that know how to give fades now, you can just go anywhere. I remember I got a fade like 2 months ago, a skin fade from a Supercuts, and it cost like $10. And I went to a party and I asked them, hey, what do you think of this haircut? What you think of my cut, bro? Like what do you think of the cut? And they were like, cut look fresh, bro. And I was like, cut look fresh, like this from Supercut, bro. And they were like, what? I was like, yes, this is from a Supercuts. While you're out there buying paying $40 for your underground haircut, I'm paying $10 for a fade that looks literally exactly like yours, because everybody knows how to do fades now. You got to understand that the people at the barbers that may have a bad rep, they also went to school to become a barber. So I kind of trust those people, and if they did a horrible job, I'll just leave, man. If they did a horrible job, I'll just bounce. I just won't go back. Yeah, so that's it. Haircuts are expensive as hell too. I'm paying like $30, $40 if I went to like a barber that was like real, and I'm really not trying to drop that because my hair grows back fast. And if I got to pay $40 every 2 weeks, I'll go broke. So, dude, also, I'm going broke from spending the amount of money on this podcast. Do you understand that I need more studio lights? It's getting dark again. I don't know what's going on, but like this is just getting me so annoyed. The amount of studio lights I need are ridiculous. I had like 3 small ones. But then a coworker of mine told me, dude, you just have to go to like Best Buy, or like you got to go somewhere and you just have to buy like a big studio light, like the ones that are huge, that just like, one right here and one right here, and they're ginormous. That's what you have to get. And I'm just like, I don't have that kind of money, dude, but I'll get it. It's fine. So now I got to invest in some studio lights. All right. Next video, I'm going to have studio lights, which is tomorrow. So for that editor, make sure to put right here that tomorrow, studio lights. What are we going to talk about today? Main story, probably the only story I'm going to talk about, is Jeffrey Epstein. Why is this the only story I'm going to talk about? My film on my camera only goes up to 20 minutes. So my videos, this podcast is only 20-minute episodes. I can't do 50 minutes. I can't do 60 minutes. Yes, it's annoying, but I just can't, So what are we doing today? Talking about the one and only infamous Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein was, just a little brief description of this man. Jeffrey was, and I say was because this story ends tragically if you haven't heard. This man was a banker, stockbroker, worked his way up to corporate office, and eventually built his own firm, Epstein and Co. Became a billionaire from it. Ultimately, the end of the story is that he succeeded in that field, in the brokerage banking field. He succeeded, which is great. Everybody wants to succeed at the highest level in whatever they're doing. I'm in this whole like little radio show, talk show, podcast industry. I would love to be the number one podcast in the whole world. I would love to. And that's what he was. He was living on top of the world. Dude was loaded. Billions of dollars. Then he got convicted of sleeping with underage girls, being a sex offender, trafficking, yada, yada, yada. Went to jail for life and took his own life yesterday. Very, very hardcore downward spiral. Very, very brutal downward spiral. But there's so many questions, dude. First thing is, if this billionaire is caught doing this, and there's pictures of this guy with our current president, Donald Trump, there's pictures of this guy with other billionaires, politicians. It's like, dude, if he's caught doing this, what on earth are other billionaires doing? What on earth are the people he's hanging out with doing? Like, if this dude's doing this, then who are his friends, And he's been doing this for so long. If you do, dude, I do like the dumbest stuff and my friends know. So this dude is doing this extreme thing. His billionaire friends obviously know. And then why did he get caught now is another question I have. Why did this dude get caught now? He was like 60, and all of a sudden he got caught out of nowhere like that. But he's been doing it since like the 70s. But now he gets caught. Somebody must have found something out and done something da-da-da-da-da. And then last but not least, to put the cherry on top, he took his own life. I don't know, man. Nobody believes it. There's a lot of articles stating that he didn't take his own life. His own cellmate said he didn't take his own life. There's just no way. There was no footage. He was fine before he took his own life. Everything was okay, and all of a sudden, man's gone. There's so many conspiracy theories. There's a theory where the Clintons apparently, just said cut him off, take him out. Apparently he's not even dead. I've read a conspiracy theory where they just took him out of jail and now he's just on an island having a good old time in his life, and all the tabloids said that he's having a good time. Or I'm sorry, all the tabloids just said that he took his own life, but in reality right now he's like in the Bahamas just enjoying his life. Yeah. All right. The media, and this is before Trump and the whole you're fake news stuff. Media outlets put information out there for the public. When you're a major media outlet, you're one of the biggest sources of news for the people. Whatever it is, if it's politics, if it's sports, if it's whatever, your news is one of the biggest news platforms ever. So these people, these huge politicians and entertainers and billionaires and bankers and whatever you want, these people don't want their name to be tarnished. Nobody does. Nobody wants their name to be tarnished. Everybody wants a great name. They want to stay, as a good guy, right? So they'll pay these media outlets to say whatever you want them to say. Because you got to understand, these media outlets, it's not the journalists that are wrong. Or not wrong. It's not the journalists that are in control. It's the guys behind the journalists that are in control. The guys that write the stuff. The guys that are the bosses, that sit in the corporate offices with their suits. It's not the people in front of the screen. So media outlets, the big billionaires who own these places, they own these things, they speak with, they speak with these politicians, these bankers, these people, blah, blah. And so they don't tarnish their name. So they'll do anything. So do I believe these conspiracy theories? I'm not going to say I don't believe them. I'm not going to be so quick to be like, oh, this is all just so stupid. Like, no, it's not that stupid to think about. It's not that stupid to think that Jeffrey Epstein may be still alive, or the Clintons, took his life or something like that. So I think this whole story is so fishy. It's creepy. It's creepy to me to realize that our own politicians and our own billionaires that are running this world, that own like 80% of this world, are friends with this guy. Who knows what's going on behind closed doors? Not my cup of tea there. So we'll see what happens there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I gotta say. Oh, I listened to Drake's new album. Yeah, I listened to Drake's new album on my way to work. Dude, it's not new. He just combined a bunch of his old songs together. I got so frustrated, bro. What is wrong with you, man? Come on, dude. I was sitting there literally in the car, and I was like, all right, tomorrow morning while I'm on my way to work, it's like a 35-minute commute, I'll listen to these like 8 songs. And the third song in, I was like, wait a minute. Listen to these songs already. And when I was 14. So, what's going on, Drake? And he let me down, dude. He let me down. All right. Come on, man. Come out with some good music, put some good music out there, preferably in English, please. Let's stop with the reggae and the Spanish music. Drake, you are not Hispanic. So, let's leave that music for Hispanics. All right, brothers. I'm out. Brothers. Thanks for coming to the podcast, guys. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in 2 weeks. Tomorrow, I'm going to upload. This is my schedule now. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm uploading. That's it. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Period. Every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm uploading on my podcast. On this show. I don't like calling it a podcast. I'm uploading on this show. And I'll see you guys next time. So make sure to have a freaking amazing day. Enjoy your lives. Love you guys. And I'm out. Peace. Editor, play some music as I fade out. Okay. All right. Peace out.